Yo guys, what is going on? We are back with another episode of Detroit Blazers USBL Fictional My League. And looking at the standings here, we're nowhere to be seen. So let's count it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are 8th seed, currently hanging on by a thread for the play-in. Because we're around 18 and 19. They're only one game back. And they're only 1.5 games back right here. And then this team's 2 games back from us. So definitely still a close battle for the play-in. We kind of want to close the edge out and hopefully obtain, 1 through 7 if possible. But the suspension of Warren Cherry, that's the wrong thing. The suspension of Warren Cherry has definitely left a mark on us. He was a key contributor. Obviously, if you watched the previous episodes, you would know he got suspended for sports gambling. And DeMarcus Cousins, while, pretty solid, hasn't really impacted the team in the way we hoped for. Obviously, only had a 78 overall. He can only do so much, after all the years of injury and time off. But one person that we got that really isn't doing a lot is Jordan Jeffries. At 7'2", you would expect him to, score more. But at a 38% field goal percentage, that is not cutting it, especially paying him $61 million over 3 years. We see his morale. He's not happy here. And as I'm speaking, I'm not particularly fond of him either. He hasn't really impacted the team like I wanted him to. So, who knows? Trade deadline's coming up. I don't know if we move him or not because we definitely need to get into the playoffs. If not, this season's practically wasted. Even though the expectation wasn't for us to make the playoffs, I'm in a spot where I really want to make the playoffs and hopefully, give you guys some content for the playoffs. It is currently January 1st. We're going to see how he performs over January and just see if he's going to make the team or not. So at the trade deadline, we are sitting at 25 and 30, which is way below where we wanted to be. On the road, we're obviously not performing. 9 and 18. The past 10 games, where is that at? 3 and 7 over the past 10 games. So we are sitting 11th in the conference standings. Let's look at the stats again, and we're going to measure Jeffrey's performance. And it looks like his field goal percentage has only dropped. His rebounds went up a little bit, which is good. But over the past few games, 1 for 7, 2 points, 4 rebounds. He's somewhat getting it done on the boards, but, we need more offensive output from him. And, this game, 4 turnovers. As a center, he's not even particularly, handling the ball that well. It's not like he's bringing it up the floor or anything, so I'm not sure how he has that many turnovers. This game right here, we lost by 1 point, and he only scored 3 points. Though he filled the stat sheet up, did good defensively. 5 turnovers, 0 for 6. So it just looks like he's not getting it done. I'm not sure how many times a player has been traded twice in a season. But this is one of those, opportunities where we have to move him. We obviously have to move him. He's just not performing. If you look at everybody else, they have decent field goal percentage, and he's the only outlier. Let's look at the player efficiency rating, and we don't even see him. He's worse on the team. This guy's not even playing. He is worse on the team in efficiency. Effective field goal percentage, terrible. Pure point rating, in the negative. I shouldn't say the only person. Wright's in the negative too. And let's see estimated win percentage. Worse on the team, 0.3. Obviously besides D'Angelo Wright, but he's not a starter. He doesn't get minutes like that. So we need to make a decision here. I know every video we made a move, but this is just not cutting it. We need to get into the playoffs. We're sitting 25 and 30. Just outside of the play-in. I'm pretty sure it's only, 8 through... Nah, maybe we are, on the edge of the play-in. But, let's look at the power rankings. We are 21st in the league. It's just not cutting it. So we're going to find a suitable trade partner. And once I find that trade, I will be right back. All right, guys, I think I found a suitable trade partner with the Carolina Reapers. We are going to get 87 overall, Sharon Hightower, averaging 21 points, 8 rebounds, and playing pretty good on the defensive end, as well as almost a 55% field goal percentage. He is also pretty unhappy with his team and his situation. Says right there his thoughts are, I'm frustrated with the way things are going right now. So we're going to give him Jeffries, Haskins, and a future first, and let's see if this gets it done. And it does not. So we are going to be right back once we add a little bit more. All right, we were finally able to get a trade done. Obviously, we got Sharon Hightower, 87 overall. Wayne Mosley McAfee, he's a 76, so he's a pretty solid bench piece. And Antoine Banks, he's not going to get much playing time, but we had to give up our boy, Trayvon Calloway. We had a lot of good memories with him. He was on an expiring deal, so I guess, it saves us the trouble of having to re-sign him. And he was only 79 overall, so he wasn't that impactful. Even though stats-wise, he did average almost 18 points per game. But that's because we didn't really have any other, scorer besides Clinton Leonard. Obviously, we get rid of Jordan Jeffries. We get off his bad field goal percentage. And Greg Haskins. Obviously, if you see me play, you know I hate the guy. Give up 2 future seconds and a 2024 first. I tried to just give up my 2027 first, but they were not having it. They said they wanted it for 2024. So let's see how our rotation's looking now, and I'll see you guys in a second. To close out the season, we're going to be having Corey Keller, who we acquired in the last episode, playing 37 minutes a game. Clinton Leonard, our star player, 39 minutes a game. Julius Bell, the vet off the bench, has now finally secured a starting role. We're going to be playing him 33 rather than the, I think, about 24 he's averaging. 23 he's averaging this season. So definitely some more high volume for him. Sharon Hightower, who we just acquired, 35 a game. Our boy Darius with 30, and then DeMarcus Cousins 18, Chambers 22, Mosley McAfee 13, and Meyer 13. So we're going to be playing the starters real heavily for the rest of the season. Try to make that playoff push. Hopefully we can at least get in the play-in, I should say, and win a game. So right now we're stuck in no man's land. Nobody wants to be here, mediocre team, so we're going to see if we should either A, rebuild, B, if we get in the playoffs, we're going to obviously make a push for it, or C, just totally demolish this whole team. So we're going to sim some more games. We're going to see how we're doing, and I'll catch you guys. So the injury bug is hitting us right now. Julius Bell out 6 to 8 weeks, essentially the rest of the season. Corey Keller's also getting banged up too, left shin splints. I don't know how this is going to go. I mean, we don't really even have backup small forward. I guess we could play McAfee there. Oh my goodness, dude. This is terrible. Play my point guard at small forward. Obviously, we're not doing too hot to end this season, I don't think. My plan of action, I guess, is to just, overkill the starters. We're going to put Hightower in at small forward. And we're going to take up all those minutes left behind from Bell. Playing the whole game. Because we got to make it with 35 and 43. Let's see if that is even enough to get in the play-in. Let's see where we at. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Still in the same spot we left off at the trade deadline. We have 4 more games, so let's see if we can win these. LLL. RJ Royal, MVP. Rookie of the Year, Kelly Hart. Jalen Battier, 6-man. Ginobili, defensive player and most improved, which they didn't have any, stat previous year, so I see why he won most improved. Coach of the Year. And yeah, let's see if we got anybody on the all USBL team, not all NBA. We got Clinton Leonard, 3rd team, so that's good to see. Give us some hope for this season. And I don't even know if we're in the play-in right now, so let's check it. Where are we? Are we here? Not over there. And it looks like we missed the play-in. Wow. That is not what I wanted to see. Here's some of the league leaders. Clint Bennett, 34 points. RJ Royal, we saw him before, 34, 10, and 8. Absolutely killing it. AC Thibodeau, 32, 8.5, 8.7. Gage Hutchinson, 31.5. Wow. I don't know what I can say. I mean, we tried. We made the moves. Maybe I made too many moves. Maybe I should have just kept the core together. Sharon Hightower, 21.4. Clinton Leonard, 21.3. They definitely need to increase their scoring if we're going to be winning games. But I just don't know, Alex Meyer played pretty good off the bench in 18 minutes. DeMarcus Cousins didn't do too much. The only hope for us right now is that we will be getting Warren Cherry back from his suspension. That definitely killed us. I think just that whole negativity surrounding that situation just totally, weighed on the team's shoulders, and we just weren't able to get the job accomplished. I think goals for the offseason, we definitely need to get a solid 3rd option, because, you see Sharon Hightower and Clinton Leonard, they're solid scorers, but then there's a huge drop in points per game. It goes to 14. And we obviously need to get some rebounding. We don't have anybody over 10 rebounds a game. I mean, Clinton Leonard, he's a shooting guard. 8.6 rebounds a game as a shooting guard is amazing. But we need a solidified big man that can grab rebounds and get boards. And also, like, a paint presence. I mean, I know we have 2 or 3, over 1 block per game. But we need somebody that can get us over 2 blocks a game. It's just, there's a lot of holes in this team, and luckily this draft class is pretty solid. Where do they have us picking at on this mock draft? 10. So they have us drafting Horace Hines, 78 overall, it says right here. So that's not too bad, actually. I'm hoping we can maybe move up. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be able to, because we kind of, depleted our draft capital, as well as, a lot of our bench pieces. So, it looks like we're just going to blow up the whole thing. So stay tuned for the off-season episode. I think we're definitely going to blow this team up and hopefully get in a position to where we can win next season. But while we're here, we're just going to simulate the playoffs and see who wins the first title of the USBL. So let me simulate play-in and then simulate playoffs. Looks like San Diego Wraith. Oh, no. It was 2-2. The New Jersey Generals win it all. Pierre Duval is your finals MVP. 31 points, 8.3 assists per game. Pretty solid, man. Let's look at the box score for that. There's a glimpse of the team rating. So, yeah, they had a solid team all around. They had 80s across the board. Wow. And obviously, London McRae, he gave his all. 28.7 points per game throughout the playoffs. Let's see his past few games. Definitely didn't play that great in the finals. I mean, these 2 games didn't get over 20. These 2 games barely over 20. Before that, he was killing it. So it looks like he choked in the finals. But other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. We're definitely going to be, making some moves this offseason, hopefully to win for the next season. And enjoy the video. Comment, like, subscribe. The NBA draft is coming soon. I'm going to be having some rebuilds on that. So I've been waiting to do some rebuilds. And I figured this summer, I want to actually have solidified, trades and solidified draft picks to actually do rebuilds instead of like hypotheticals. So that is what I'm going to be pumping out all summer, as well as this. But I'm going to be putting this series a little bit on the back burner because it's not getting too much traction. And I believe these rebuilds that I do will do a lot better for me. So comment, like, and subscribe, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.